everybody, it's me, MiaFran again. Welcome back to my channel and to another review kind of series video. I don't know what else to call it. I mean, with the Meiji Tokyo Renka videos, I called it thoughts on Meiji Tokyo Renka episodes, whatever. So I guess we'll just do that. But we're gonna talk about Chihayafuru Season 3. Oh my gosh! And since she also wanted to talk about it on her channel, I have Chantal here. Say hello.
Hello!
So we're doing collab videos for our channels, talking about Chihayafuru. So this week, I know it's a little bit late, but we're going to talk about this first episode on my channel, and then next week we'll talk about it on her channel. So you have to go back and forth, but I will make a playlist so that way you guys can watch all the videos as they come out, and go back to, check them out when season 3 is done. Whenever the hell that is. So I haven't talked about Chihayafuru on my channel yet. I barely talked about it because I had to catch up, man. I barely watched seasons 1 and 2 this past year, so I had to, gotta make sure I was caught up. And I mean, I've been caught up for a long ass while at this point. So I was really excited to finally get to season 3, and oh boy, I forgot some stuff happened in the past 2 seasons because it's been a while since I've seen it, and it's been longer for people who have seen it as it's come out. It's been 6 fucking years since season 2, so yeah, props and kudos to everybody who's already been watching it all this time and has waited 6 fucking years. Just for 6 years for them to go to a goddamn camp. It's been 6 years, even though they're at the end of season 2, they're like, yep, our camp's gonna start in a week or whatever. It's like, nope, yeah, like I said, a day or a week turned into 6 fucking years. And they're still the same age for some reason. Chihaya still has her finger all taped up after 6 years. So I was super excited when I got home the other day to watch it, because I was like, oh my god, we're finally gonna see all these characters, and I want to know, because I totally forgot what was supposed to happen afterward.
Yeah, me too.
And I've never read the manga, so I don't know what happens next, and I don't want to know.
Yeah.
I want to be surprised. I guess it took that long to wait for the manga to catch up. I don't know.
I have no idea. I know it's still ongoing. And I think, from what I remember, they announced that it was wrapping up soon, so I don't know how long
oh no.
that is.
Oh no.
But I could be totally wrong, but I did hear or see somewhere that
or it's close to finishing, or it's in its final arc or some shit like that, probably. Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I know.
That means they're closer to the finale of the fucking love triangle.
I hope so.
Oh no. Unless it's already happened, but I don't think so, because I feel like people would be saying oh, I can't wait to see when she picks whoever she's gonna pick. No.
Yeah, I feel like everyone would be going batshit crazy.
Yeah, no, that hasn't happened yet, I don't think. And I'm glad, because I really don't want to know what's gonna happen. And I'm glad this first episode was more kind of the first few minutes was more here's what happened. Yeah, it's a refresher. It was a recap of the first 2 seasons. So it was remember when they were kids and they learned how to play with each other, and then also they cried a lot because they loved Karuta so much and loved playing with each other. And then they went to middle school, and then they went to high school. And then they started playing again, and they made a club, and then we've got all the other secondary characters, and then also, oh no, they both like her. Oh no, she loves Karuta too much. Oh no, now remember they had the Queen Master match, and that shit happened and was kind of important, but not really. Because they kind of glossed over it. And then it's oh, also remember, now they're gonna go to this camp or whatever, but it was only Taichi and Chihaya for some fucking reason. Oh yeah, it's because they decided to go to that one, because didn't Porky and Dusk Tomokun, they both decided to go to the one at his Karuta Society instead?
I think so.
Towards the end. of season 2, I remember correctly. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to that camp, and then Taichi and Chihaya will represent our team at the... Oh, and Kana-chan went with the others too.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 first years, I don't give a fuck about them. They're first years in a...
I vaguely remember.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that too. I was like, what? I completely forgot that they had decided they were going to go to camps. Until that first part. Because I was like, why are they in their uniforms? Like, did the school year start over again? And then I was like, is that their school? Because I couldn't remember. And then, no, it was the other school with the big Karuta team or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, so... any other thoughts you have on, like, the beginning of what happened? Like, the beginning of the episode, that flashback recap?
Not much. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory since, I mean, it has been several years.
Yes.
The last season. Even then, like, I think the last time that I watched this, which was season 2, because season 1 I watched, like, in 2016 or 15, so it's been a while. Season 2 I watched this year, and even then I still don't even...
Yeah.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, same. I mean, I remember certain things happening, like certain beats of the story, but I don't remember, like, all the little details.
Yeah.
Like, and I watched both seasons this past, like, the beginning of the year, or, like, towards the beginning of the year. Like, I just remember, the one thing I remember was, like, the second half of season 2 because, well, one, that's, like, the most recent thing I remember watching from Chihayafuru, but also because I remember, like, really big character moments happened at the end of season 2. Like, Chihaya fucked up her finger, and so she had to go to the hospital, and she's in there for, like, ever for some reason, even though, like... But it's, like, a stress fracture or whatever that, like, can possibly, like, get worse or whatever. Or it's like she has a weird, like a really rare genetic thing, like, about her finger, if I remember correctly. Something like that.
Remember.
It's something like that, like, where it's not, it's like this, I think she gets, like, a stress fracture or something, but, like, it's caused by her having that, like, it's like a bone deficiency or something, like, I forget what it is. It's something like that, where it's like, oh, of course, it can only happen to her, and she always uses that fucking hand to play, and, like, of course it's gotta happen to her, and nobody else. And then, like, I just remember, yeah, the second half of season 2, when, like, Kana-chan is basically like, Taichi, bruh, I'm in your court, like, I'm rooting for you, but you have to fucking tell her shit, otherwise nothing's gonna happen. And you're gonna look like an idiot, and I'm gonna look like an idiot because I'm rooting for you, because I think you're the best boy for Chihaya. And then, like, we also, like, get him, like, moving up to, like, the A class. So then now he can play against other A class people, including Chihaya.
Yeah, which is gonna be,
like, oh shit.
interesting.
I know, like, an official actual match. And I'm glad they brought that up in this first episode too, because I got kind of sad.
Yeah.
Like, when they started talking about how, like, well, what's his name? Retro-kun, who's like, I think he plays better when he's not around you. I was like, please don't say that.
And I was like, don't hurt my feelings that way.
Yeah, don't do that to me, because, like, I don't want them to drift apart, because, like, not, like, yes, I think he is the better choice for her, like, I'm biased that way, but I don't want them to stop being super close friends, because, like, not that they would stop, but, like, I just don't want them to kind of, like, you know, do well without each other, and, like, you know, kind of move on from, like, them being around each other all the time, because, like, I hate when, like, that happens in real life, when you're really close to somebody, and then, like, things get in the way, and then, like, you start doing better anyway, like, when you're not with that person, and then it's, like, really sad, because it's, like, but I want them to...
Yeah.
I want them to still be together, even just as friends, I guess. Well, not really. I want them to be together, like, a couple, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be told that, like, well, he plays better when he's not around you, or whatever. Like, don't say that.
I know, and Chihaya's just kind of shook about that. She's like, what what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But then again, Chihaya's like so oblivious of everything, because all in her mind, she's thinking is Karuta.
Yeah. She's in love with Karuta. She's not in love with anybody else.
Mm-mm.
Which was why... Yeah, like, when she started thinking, like, what were Arata's feelings? I was like, nope. Do not push her into that direction, please. No.
Yeah, like, as soon as the girls were like, oh, are you in love with anybody? Like, is there anybody you're interested in? And she's just like, huh? Like, her reaction was just like, huh?
Her reaction was really funny, but then the first person she thinks about, who is it? It's Arata. It's just like,
Arata. She's
fuck!
like, I wonder how he feels.
Yes!
I'm like,
exactly. I was like,
Taichi is right.
I know.
There.
Well, and then she goes to like go to the bathhouse or whatever, and he's there talking to the other like captain of the other team, and then she starts thinking like, oh,
he's working hard.
Yeah, like he's working hard, and like I don't know, like I was just kind of like, please no. I don't want them. I feel like they're gonna get pushed apart because they're always together since they're in the same school and the same club, which makes sense, and because Arata's gonna move to a high school in Tokyo, so like he'll be around them more often now at this point, which like that's cool. I like Arata, he's a great character, but it's just like my ship is so strong that like I just don't want them to be apart. I really don't, and I feel like that's gonna happen. And also because I don't want that first year Lil Ho to come in and like do anything.
Oh yeah, no, I don't
want
like
that
her.
bitch. I don't like her either. I still don't like her even after not seeing her, and she wasn't in this first episode, so thank God.
I know.
But God, I don't. Cause I'm with Kana-chan where I'm like, dude, you have to tell her, because if you don't say shit, like she's not gonna know, and at least if you tell her, she'll know.
Yeah.
And then maybe I don't know.
And even then, he had this whole goddamn camp, and he did nothing.
He didn't say anything. He wasn't even like thinking about that shit, which also like frustrates me just a little bit because I'm like, dude.
Kana-chan went out of her way
to like make sure that you and her went to this fucking camp together, and like you didn't even talk to her. Yeah, and alone, and you didn't even fucking talk to her. You talked to her on the train ride home, and she fell asleep. Well, they both fell asleep eventually, but you know, like, what the fuck? I just want my ship to sail. I want it so bad.
Me too, man.
Like,
it sucks for our ship right now. That's
I know,
all
I know, and like I don't want to make that like the whole show about that, because it's not what it's about. Like that's just part of the story. Like it's really more about them succeeding at playing the game and becoming winners and champions and working together as a team and individually, which I still is like the best part of the show, honestly. Like, so I was excited to see them playing and to see that like both Chihaya and Taichi have learned a lot. Like just going to that camp, they learned quite a bit. Like you didn't really see it all, but like I'm excited to see them like apply what they've learned to like the new like games they're gonna play against other people.
Yeah,
and
I
each other.
Who was it? The lady. She was like, "Oh, like you gotta hold your posture like this if you want to be the queen." I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool." But it also helps to motivate like the people around her, like the girl that Chihaya was playing, because she was like, wait." She was like, "Wait a minute, you don't." Tell anybody, give anybody advice, so like why is she so special?
She was like, why did you give a girl from another school that advice?
She also did it to motivate the other girl, because she even said that she's not basically in love with Karuta, she's just kind of like, I'm just doing it because my family.
For the rice.
Yeah, for the rice. For my grandma and the rice.
Hey man, I mean, I know, like, Mexican rice is way different, but, like, I mean, I do it for the fucking rice, too, man.
Yeah.
Like, rice is good, man.
I like that she gave a little bit of advice to Chihaya too, like about like how things sound to her. She's like, there's a difference of like when people are about to like recite the poem, like it has like a different little sound or whatever.
Yeah, like you can tell that like the next part or the next sound that's going to come out of the reader's mouth will also like help you decide which is the right card to pick.
Yeah, and I like how Chihaya was freaking out. She's like, wait, what does that mean? How can you tell? Like, she had so many questions.
And I love that like they're showing that Chihaya is still willing to learn from everybody, because she lost like every single game that she played. Even though like the other girl was like, oh god, I'm playing against Chihaya, what the fuck? Because everyone knows that Chihaya's like really aggressive as a player when she gets really into it. And like even though she lost, she was still like really into it. And like I really wanted to see her play Taichi, but I guess they're not gonna give us that in the first episode. And them saying like he won literally every single game that he played that whole camp. I was like, oh shit. Like he's getting really
I like
good.
Chihaya's little pouty face where she was just like, nothing's wrong. It doesn't matter that you beat me. Like, it was so cute.
I know, where he's like, is something wrong? And she's like, no, it's nothing. Nothing's wrong.
Because earlier in the episode, she was saying, Taichi has never beat me. Like, I'm not too worried about it.
And then he beat her.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he had that big character moment last season when, like, he fucking wins the shit, and then he goes up the next level, and she just cries for him. Because she's so happy that he, like, finally got out of the B class and is now in the A class. And dude, I cried too. I was like, oh my god, he finally made it. Especially because he tried to do it once before and he didn't do it. Like, it didn't happen. And so it was like, that was a really, really good character moment from season 2 that I'm like, ooh, I'm so excited for that, because I want to see him play Chihaya, obviously, but I know he really wants to play against Arata, because it's not only like I want to beat him because I want to show that I'm better than him at this game, but it's also like a symbolism kind of thing of like I'm
taking your woman.
I'm taking your woman. Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to show that I am the best choice for Chihaya, which, you know, in my eyes, Taichi, you are the best choice for Chihaya, because they're so cute together.
He's always there for her.
I know.
The real MVP.
He is the real MVP. And I just want to say, literally, like, after that flashback part, because, like, it's just, like, music playing, I think, if I remember correctly. It's just, like, music playing over all the flashbacks, and, like, they talk in the flashbacks, but, like, it's a flashback. Like, showing you all the shit that already happened. But, like, the new stuff, they walk up to the school, and, like, he talks for the first time. I fucking started crying.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. I was just so excited. I was so excited. And of course, like, it's Mamo, so, like, of course we're gonna get excited when he starts talking. So, like, I was super hyped. I was, like, so excited. I was like, oh my god. Like,
I was crying in the first few minutes, like, with the little montage. I was like, it's back!
No, I saved my tears because I knew I was gonna start crying as soon as, like, he started talking specifically. Because he's, like, my favorite character, so I'm just like, oh, I need to hear him say something. And then, like, yeah, it was just... Yes, Taichi's my favorite character, y'all. I mean, are you really surprised? Not only...
You should know us by now.
Yeah, not only is it because it's Mamo, it's because Taichi is fucking best boy. He's just such a good boy. I'm so excited to talk about more of Chihayafuru as the story develops.
Yeah.
I'm excited, but we can't talk about anything that's gonna happen in the next episode because there was no preview and there was no ending. It just ended. So I'm curious as to know why that happened, or, like, is that on purpose? Like, are we gonna get an ending, like, in the next episode? I assume so.
I think so. Usually first episodes are like that.
I just, like, I don't know. I wanted to know what was gonna happen, but I guess that's a better thing, is, like, well, you don't know what's gonna happen, so... You have to wait a whole week, fuckers. So, like, okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to wait.
This long.
What's another week?
Well,
Well, I haven't
More
waited.
people waited
I
longer
haven't
than
waited.
we did.
Yeah,
but...
we haven't waited 6 years, but you know, we still waited quite a while. We're here for it now, so that's all that matters. I'm really thinking about reading the manga, but maybe when season 3 is over.
Yeah. If we don't get like another anime announcement, then
yeah, because
we'll probably do that.
I want to read it because I want to know what's going on at this point because I want to see how the love triangle develops. But yeah, I'm very curious.
Or if Chihaya is still oblivious.
I feel like she's still. I feel like even when someone or both of them tell her how they feel, she'll still be really fucking oblivious to it.
But I really like that this episode kind of like foreshadows like, hey, she's gonna start thinking about her feelings. We're gonna drive her into that corner now. So I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And then we got Arata in the mix. He's gonna stir the pot, and I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, me too. It's another fruits basket kind of thing, where it's like, I have my favorite, and then like, I don't want bad things to happen, I don't want other people to get in the way, and then like, you know, whatever happens, and it's just like, well, I guess that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys don't already know what happens, if you guys don't already know what happens in Fruits Basket, I mean, welcome to 2019. The manga's been over for like years at this point, so if you don't know who Toru ends up with at the end, welcome to your tape, I guess. I don't know. But regarding Chihayafuru, I really do not want to know. I don't want to look up anything, so I really hope I don't get spoiled whenever that happens in the manga eventually. Or when it ends. I really do not want to know who she gets with until the very end. And if it's not with Taichi, I will be very upset, but I guess I'll just learn to live with it. And if she does,
swallow our pride.
And if she does, then I'll be really, really excited and happy. And I'll probably do a dance. So that'll be fun. Well, I'm excited.
It's scary, man.
Yeah, it's really scary. Man, I feel like it's because I always want every main girl or whatever to end up with a Mamo character, because I'm like, it's Mamoru Miyano, like, he's so nice, even if his character's an asshole, like, but he has such a nice voice, like, just get with him. Like, I know that's not how it works, but you know.
Yeah.
But also, like, you know, it's always like, you want them to get with your best boy, so it's like, whoever your best boy is. Because, I mean, I get why people like Arata. He is a good boy. It's Hosoya again. He's a good seiyuu as well. I love him. You know we love him too. We love, like, all his characters too at this point. But, like, and, like, I get why people ship her with Arata too, because he's, you know, he taught her how to play and all that shit, and, like, he's not around them, so it's kind of more like a, ooh, I want to see them, like, interact as, like, teenagers. And also, like, him and Taichi have that, like, history together, and it's like, oh shit, like, he knows that fucking secret. Which I'm, like, dreading for her to find out, because I'm like, oh fuck, I really hope she doesn't get, like, really mad.
I know.
Especially because at this point I'm like, yo, Taichi has been working really hard to, like, not be that person again. Even though, like, deep down, like, he's still playing Karuta because, you know, he wants to, like, win Chihaya over Arata. Because, like, it's obvious, like, he feels threatened. But, like, yeah, I don't want that jerk of a little kid to come out again.
I know.
Especially because since he's grown so much and, like, learned so much.
He's not the same person he was before.
He's not. But, you know, if she does get with Arata, you know, maybe he'll learn to let her go. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about that. That's too sad.
It's too soon.
Yeah, and too soon. Okay, we'll stop thinking about that. Taichi is best boy, guys. Just so you know. He is best boy. And he cute. So that's also a plus. Lashes. I forgot that he gets called Eyelashes, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a good nickname. I forgot that was his nickname.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh man.
So any other thoughts?
I think that's about it. It was basically just like a little bit of a recap and them being at the training camp and learning what they could.
Yeah. I really liked the opening this season too. That opening was really good. I
know, I like that. It shows like a montage of both seasons. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I still really, really like the first opening though, because like I feel like the first opening really like tells you exactly what the show is about in a song. And so like I really hope they like call back to the first OP like they did in season 2.
Yeah.
With that first year hoe, whatever I forgot her fucking name. Where she's like singing it in the bathroom while she's like doing her mascara. Like when that happened in season 2, I was like, oh, that's pretty. I was like, oh, that's funny. I like that because I really like that first opening.
Me too.
But this one was really good too, and I'm really excited. And I want to know what's gonna happen, and I want to see more people playing. I want to see all the other characters too.
Yeah.
Because I want to see how they've grown as well. Because I do love the side characters.
It'll be interesting.
Kana-chan is my favorite side character in Chihayafuru.
I know, she's so adorable.
She's the best. I think that's all we're going to have to say about that, guys. Since there was no preview, we don't really have, like, expectations about what's going to happen next. So we'll have to see. But I'm sure in the next video, which will be on Chantal's channel, we'll go ahead and probably give our thoughts about what's going to happen, what we think's going to happen when we see the preview at the end of the next episode. So, yeah. I have a feeling this next episode at least will be, like, more character reintroductions of, like, all the side characters. So, I feel like that's what's going to happen next. Or maybe we'll see Arata.
Like a little refresher.
Yeah. Something like that. That's probably all I expect from the next episode.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Yes, exactly. Well, thanks for joining me, Chantal. I'm really excited to do these videos. I think it's going to be a fun little collab on both of our channels.
Me too.
Especially because, like, it's been so long since I've talked about, like, an episode each of, like, a different thing. So, this should be a good way to consistently put out videos every week. For me, at least, because I know you always put out videos every week, so yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of stressful, man. I don't know how the rest of the reviewers can't even speak. Reviewers do it where they have like 5 a day or more. It's just like, what the fuck? I can barely handle 1 a day.
Yeah, me too. Well, we're just gonna have to see what happens, but I think this is very manageable. Well, thanks for joining me, Chantal. We'll see you next week on your own channel in our next video on Chihayafuru Season 3, Episode 2, which will come out on Tuesday, the 29th. So, mark your calendars, guys. Chihayafuru is up here premiering every Tuesday on Crunchyroll, if you have premium. So, go watch the episodes. Let us know what you thought about this first episode in the comments below. And again, thanks for joining me, Chantal. It was awesome having you on here.
No problem. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait to freak out every week.
I know, me too. Subscribe down below if you guys already haven't. Hit that little bell icon so that way you're notified every time I post a video or I go live. Go subscribe to Chantal's channel. I will link it in the description and it'll be in the end card at the end of this video. And also go subscribe to our podcast that we do every month. Go subscribe to that channel and follow the Twitter. I'll put that all in the description as well. And go follow both of us on Twitter if you already don't. I don't know why you wouldn't, because I think we tweet some pretty great stuff. And yeah, I think that's it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have fun, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.